Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Amran Halim. In this video, I'm going to explain my proposal to complete my final project and seminar in teaching language course. So, start from my title. My title is Humanism Value in Stephenie Meyer's novel, The Twilight Saga Eclipse. Background of the problem. Novel is the one of literature. Basically, novel has several elements that consist in it. One of them is the message. The researcher analyzes. The one of message that consists in this novel is humanism value. According Masuri 2005, humanism is the respect of the human dignity. And then according the Ministry of National Education, humanism is a stream that aims to revive a sense of humanity and aspire to better life relationship. So, based on several statements, the researcher try to find the humanism value which include in this novel and make correlation value of the humanism that relevance in human's life that will be applied in the learning process in system of education. So, and then the point C, identification of limitation of the problem focus, sub-focus of the research. First, the problem in this research can be identified that the researcher tried to dissect the value of humanism that exists in the novel. And the second point, the researcher tried to find the correlation of humanism value in human's life and apply it to the system of education. And then D, formulation of the problem. Formulation of the problem. First, what are the humanism in the Twilight Saga Eclipse by Stephenie Meyer? And then the second, how are the humanism value that represent in the novel The Twilight Saga Eclipse? And then point E, objective of the research. For this research, the researcher want to find out about what are the humanism value, and then how are the humanism value that represented in this novel. And then point F, significance of the research. The research hope if the humanism value could give positive effect when applied in the system of education. And then relevant research. Luqmanul Hakim 2014, the ideology of Islamic humanism in the novel Guru Dani and Guru Anye, a study of intertext and implication as teaching material for the appreciation of literary work in high school. And then Sulistiani in her thesis 2005, the value of humanism education in Toto Chan's novel The Little Girl in the Window by Tetsuko Kuroyana. Point H, research method. The researcher chose liberal research as research design. And then the second, nature of research. Nature of research is descriptive method. Descriptive method. And then the third is source of data. We use primary data and then secondary data. Instrument of research. To get analysis data in this research, researcher try to use note-taking in this research. Note-taking is used by the researcher to get the data from the novel. Then after reading the novel, the researcher try to make a relevance, some note to classify. And then procedure of data collection. The following procedure of collecting data is used by the researcher. First, the researcher read the novel carefully, and then the researcher categorize the humanism value according to the forms and kind based on the theoretical reference that have been read. And then the researcher analyze all of the data by using the appropriate theories and collecting data. And E, the researcher presenting the analysis and description of data. Literature review. Based on the previous finding, the writer concludes if the novel as the one form of the literature consists several values that can be related and have a relevance with the social human life. One of one of one of the value in the novel is humanism value. But when with different description and point of view following each of the goals and feelings expressed by the author. I think that's all my presentation. At last, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.